Hey there, it's Rick Khan from rickkarn.com, and in this video I'm going to show you how to write Facebook ad headlines. Now specifically, I'm going to go through the 5 secrets to making attention grabbing headlines. Then I'm going to give you examples of modeling headlines, and then finally I'm going to give you a free 7 proven template that you can use to write headlines fast. Now before getting into it, the headlines on Facebook are usually under the image where it's more visually clear than the primary text above. So it's usually the second thing someone will see after they scroll your image. Now, the purpose of the headline is to grab attention and get someone to read more. But in the context of Facebook headline, it's again about grabbing attention and wanting the user to learn more by reading the rest of the copy or taking the action of what the headline is stating. Now, when you have a complete cold audience who's never heard of you, you have to really grab their attention, because the minds of the user on Facebook is pretty much elsewhere. Maybe they're watching TV, they're at work, or they're even sat in traffic for whatever you know, and they're just quickly scanning their phone. And the last thing they want to see is an ad from you or anyone. So saying that, moving to the first secret is to make your headline curious. Making your headline intriguing and curious, it opens a loop in the reader's mind, needing to fill that gap. Think about this for a moment. If a friend said to you that they have a secret to tell you, but will only mention it later when you're alone, how much anticipation will there be for you wanting to know more? Would it be on your mind all day until you hear what it finally is? This is because it's opened up a pattern in our minds that needs fulfilling. And until that pattern gets filled, the curiosity disappears and now becomes disinterested. That's why in movies, there will always be scenes that creates curiosity and doesn't close that loop until later on. And if you noticed, when they do close the intrigue, they then open up with a new intrigue. So saying things like, how John got X without Y, or 5 secrets they don't want you to know about, or the #1 trick to know if your partner is cheating. All of these involve getting the reader to open their curiosity to wanting to find out more. Then moving to the next secret is adding a benefit to the headline. How will what you're offering benefit the reading? Now, when you intrigue someone, the reader and everyone is still tuned into the radio station of YIFM. What's in it for me? You always want to make everything about your prospect and how what you have will transform their lives or have some type of benefit, such as how this smoothie recipe will flush out toxins. Then, to make it even more benefit driven, go deeper into the benefit and ask, how will this help? So continuing on from that same example, so you'll feel vibrant, happy and healthy. And again, how will this help? Because then you can enjoy life with more passion and so on. This is just quick examples I'm doing at the top of my head. You do want to be careful as well on Facebook about the language you use and using personal attributes, where I'll link the do's and don'ts on Facebook advertising below. But the more specific you get with your benefit, the more it compels the reader, and also it adds a powerful punch to your headline. Then moving to the next secret is to add specifics. Being specific can make it more real to the reader's mind. If I said something general as lose weight versus drop 3.2 pounds in 168 hours, which sounds better? Now, this example probably won't be allowed on Facebook, but I want to help you understand by being extreme in the example. Being specific is important and also paints the picture in the reader's mind more vividly. This has a form of hypnotic effect, getting the person to imagine what something means. And then the next secret is to use copy from your landing page. Now, this is something most people don't do. I tend to find doing this has a powerful pre-frame, because if someone clicks the link from the text from your landing page, that person will be more likely be interested in what you have to offer in the actual opt-in or sales page. This can make your message of what you're offering even more clearer. And then finally, keep it simple and easy to understand. You don't want to be too clever or cute in your headline, and because of endless attention grabbing things happening around your user, they haven't got the time to try and think about what you mean. So don't confuse and keep everything easy to understand. But with all that said, here's examples of headlines and how you can model them yourself, because you always want to find what already works. Who's grabbing the attention of what they're promising? This is the shortest path to finding the winning headlines. But I say model, don't steal. And here's an example of Copy Chief by Kevin Rogers. Number one trick Kevin Rogers uses to nail his copy every time. What is the number one trick? It's curious inducing, and it's something that you could benefit from if it's a trick. Kevin Rogers saying his name because he's an authority in his field, and then nail his copy every time. Again, nails his copy every time is implying you can learn the same trick, and he must have a method you could probably nail your copy, making it easy to the user. So modeling something like this could be the number one tip, insert the name, does to rank SEO blogs without fail. And another example of modeling is create campaigns that sell. Now, what I love about this by Frank Kern is how simple and easy it is to understand. And it tells you specifically what he gives you. Basically straight to the point. And curiosity here is, how does this work? So hopefully you have a good idea by this point how to write Facebook ad headlines. But to help you speed this up, here's 7 proven templates you can use to write your headlines fast, which starts with get your free blank, the easy way to blank, tired of blank, discover how to blank without blank, don't let blank stop you, here's how to fix it, the 7 ways to blank, how to blank twice as fast. You can use these the next time you write your headlines, and I guarantee they'll make a difference. But my last final thought here is, I'm always a person about moving fast and let your audience decide. And the way you can really know what works is by chucking up your headlines fast and change and improve what does and what doesn't work. Don't procrastinate on any of this, just take what you have and implement. The market favors those who move the quickest. But with all this said and done, did I miss anything? If I did, just leave a comment below and I'll get back to you. And I'm always making these kinds of videos. If you want the latest information and more about this, just make sure to subscribe. And until then, I'll see you in the next video.